Breaking news, guys, and that is that we have just signed ALISSON from AS Roma in a deal worth £67 million. I really wanted to make this video last night, but the sources were not confirmed. Also, I've got a really interesting leaked transfer rumour, leaked transfer medical that is apparently happening. I'll tell you about that later. Again, it's to do with Liverpool. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys the potential Liverpool team as well with ALISSON in. Very interesting, but overall I'm very excited that finally we've been waiting probably since Pepe Reina left back in, I think, was it like 2008, I think, maybe a bit later. Since Reina left, we haven't had a goalkeeper who really is close. We signed Mignolet, and I think it was like 2011, 2012 from Sunderland, thinking he'll be like the next great goalkeeper. Obviously did not pan out at all. It wasn't consistent enough. He was always prone to a mistake. Obviously, Loris Karius was not that answer, at least right now. Let us down big time in the Champions League final. Reports where they did have a concussion, but still, he made two big mistakes. Made a massive mistake against Tranmere, which led to a goal as well in pre-season. So you just don't feel that confident with Mignolet or Karius in. Whereas if you're Chelsea, you've got Courtois. Man United, you've got David De Gea. Arsenal now have Leno, who's a good goalkeeper. You've got other teams. City obviously have Ederson, great goalkeeper. And now we finally do have what looks to be like a good goalkeeper. £67 million transfer, which, by the way, is the most expensive transfer ever for a goalkeeper. This is huge, man. This means we now have a trustworthy goalkeeper. Guys, I'm not joking. Looking back over the last, let's say, 20 years in Liverpool's Premier League history, can you think of what, other than Reina, can you think of one, like, great goalkeeper? I mean, we've had, even before that, we had David James, inconsistent. We've had Dudek, who was unbelievable in the Champions League final in Istanbul in 2005, but he wasn't that great of a goalkeeper. Like, he just wasn't. Very average, but in that final, he was amazing. I mean, Sander Westerveld. We have not had a good goalkeeper in so long, and I'm hoping that ALISSON is this man who is on the same level, hopefully, as Ederson, Courtois. De Gea is obviously one of the best, so is Courtois. Lloris even at Spurs. Pickford at Everton. It's just someone who's great, and this could be finally a season where we do have a great goalkeeper. Like, I hope you guys realise that we just haven't had a great goalkeeper so long. Think about even Man United in the past. Schmeichel, Van der Sar, two all-time greats, Premier League greats. Chelsea obviously having Petr Cech. Kudicini was a good goalkeeper for a while as well. This is big. It really is big. I'd say Arsenal in the past, they had Jens Lehmann, who's very good at one point, but they've had a probably similar run with goalkeepers. Like, Szczesny was never that consistent for Arsenal. Not a great goalkeeper. They actually probably are in a similar position, although they've now got Leno. But yeah, for Liverpool, guys, this is massive. We have agreed to sign ALISSON. I'll show you the image right now as well. So yeah, as you can see, breaking news. Sky and Italy are reporting that Liverpool have completed a £67 million deal to sign Roma's ALISSON from AS Roma, subject to the goalkeeper passing a medical. Our colleagues are reporting that the 25-year-old has agreed personal terms on a 5-year deal. The goalkeeper is set to arrive in the UK this evening and will complete his medical in the next few days, which leads me on to the next point. I'll tell you about that soon. The transfer fee would be a world record for a goalkeeper. This is huge, man. Like, yeah, we have signed ALISSON. However, I got a very, very interesting text last night. Not going to say who it's from, as they don't want to have the name out there. But they said, Matt, you can go ahead and use this for the video today, or whichever transfer video did this on. Anyway, I'm going to tell you, it's very, very interesting, and it's to do with NABIL FEKIR from Lyon. And this is very weird. I got this text bro, what? Where's this from? They wouldn't even tell me where the source is from, but yeah, anyway. Before getting to that, they did say ALISSON will sign a 5-year contract and take the number 13 shirt at Liverpool. Expected medical by the end of the week. There will be more to come on that, and that has turned out to be true. He has signed a 5-year contract. reportedly will wear the number 13 shirt. Anyway, this next thing is just very strange. So anyway, inside track on Fekir. Allegedly Fekir passed the medical, but concerns were raised over his knee and the operation he had done in 2015. The operation was a botched job and it's gone twice since the operation, so 3 years since that his knee's gone again. The second opinion said that long periods of stress on the knee would permanently damage his knee. They suggested a recorrective operation, which would keep him out for 4 weeks, give or take. Fekir agreed to this. LFC went straight back to Lyon saying that they want to drop the payment by so much percent and make the payment into games played bonuses. This is very interesting. Like, it's kind of bizarre. Over the course of the contract, something like 40 million, then 2.5 million per season over 5 years, but only if Fekir plays 90% of games, something like that. That's what he thinks likely to be, but he's not sure. Anyways, as soon as Lyon realised as soon as Lyon realised that's why the deal wasn't announced at 2 p.m, they lost their crap and called the deal off. Not Liverpool. According to him, Lyon wasn't keen to sell and felt pressured into it from Fekir's advisors. Even Gerard Houllier was called into smooth relations as he was, I believe, a previous Lyon manager, I think. Anyway, Lyon think Liverpool trying it on as they value Fekir more than the £58 million that was agreed with Lyon. He seems to be surprised that this wasn't out there weeks ago, as he says most journalists know all this, so all the reporters know all this, but because they got cancelled, they just didn't report it. So apparently he did go through medical, Fekir. Apparently, this is very interesting leaked transfer news, guys. I'm bringing you right here again. Pretty ridiculous. He seems to be surprised, that this wasn't out there. They also know that Fekir signed his contract already. With Lyon pulling the plug, that obviously became nil and void. Lyon have now agreed something and it's a matter of time for them to sit down and sign the contracts. Klopp wants Fekir all done and dusted by the end of this week when he goes on holiday. That's all I can tell you guys. Seriously, what the hell? So it's looking like we could still sign Nabil Fekir, guys. That is mad. This is the first time I've had inside info. Incredible. Anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed this breaking news transfer. We have just agreed to sign ALISSON from Roma. Ridiculous news right there. We now have, hopefully, a good goalkeeper. 66.8 million. Anyway, guys, thoughts in the comments down below on this transfer. Leave a like for more, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.